Here we are then, it's Emirates FA Cup third round replay at Ashton Gate this evening. Bristol City versus West Ham United in the Emirates FA Cup third round replay. 7:45 PM home evening kickoff on this cold, wintry, blustery and extremely icy cold Ashton Gate for Bristol City versus West Ham. Obviously earned a replay thanks to obviously Tommy Conway scoring an absolute beauty of an equaliser, obviously assisted by an absolute world class centre back, which Bristol City don't really do a lot of, but now it's third round replay. We are at Ashton Gate. Hopefully we can get through to the Emirates FA Cup fourth round tonight. Hopefully we then face either Premier League Nottingham Forest or League One Blackpool, obviously at home at Ashton Gate again. We can get through to the fourth round, through to the fifth. We then potentially have a quarter-final FA Cup game to look forward to. Obviously you're playing West Ham United, obviously without a number of key players, Mohamed Kudus, Jared Bowen and Lucas Paqueta, all out for West Ham tonight. So I'm really hoping City might get an unlikely result and, you know, we can get through to the fourth round. It's going to be extremely good. Obviously it's going to be good. So yeah, obviously it's very cold at Ashton Gate, and yeah, I'm hoping for a good convincing win. Like, it's my first FA Cup game I've done. I've never done an FA Cup game in my life, so it's going to be very exciting for me on a personal note. Obviously massive shout out to everyone on the channel. This is obviously United Red Devils 20 on YouTube, and yeah, like, anything's possible in the FA Cup. The magic of the FA Cup always can happen, especially with obviously bigger sides already have crashed out of the FA Cup already. So I'm really hoping, you know, if City can get through, it might be an unlikely win. We could squeak a lucky 1-0 win, maybe in the 90th minute winner might be good, or potentially it could go all the way to penalties. It could go all the way to penalties. I mean, if it goes to penalties, it will be even more excellent for all of the fans inside Ashton Gate. Obviously it is a sellout this evening. Every ticket is gone, every ticket has been sold, and yeah, I'm hoping for an unlikely result. Obviously West Ham, like I said, have got a key number of players out to African Cup of Nations duty, and they've also got players out due to injury. So I think, you know, that might be a positive, but you are playing a Premier League club. The difference in quality is going to tell in the early stages early on, so I'm kind of just hoping if we can hold them to 0-0 to half time and try and sneak a lucky second half 1-0 win, I will take it. And obviously FA Cup fourth round, then potential Premier League club again, or League One Blackpool, which again could be a tough game, because obviously West Ham and City are a league apart, and obviously if you consider Blackpool and Nottingham Forest, both clubs are also a league apart from Bristol City in League One and the Premier League respectively. But yeah, let's hope anything can happen. It is live on the telly as well, the BBC One HD channel. It is live on the telly, so if you want to see me on telly, go and check it out. I might be live on the telly this evening. So yeah, enjoy the match, enjoy the game, and I'm hoping for a good result. If Bristol City can get it, then that is progress. Obviously they did lose 2-0 to Preston in their last EFL Championship game away at Deepdale, obviously thanks to a double from obviously ex-Manchester United striker Will Keane, which was down to pure vulnerability of Bristol City's defending, as well as Max O'Leary coming off his line for two incompetent goals that he shouldn't have conceded. But anything is possible tonight. It is the FA Cup. FA Cup always produces magic, more magic than Wham, and obviously it is past Christmas, and I'm hoping now it is going to be an unlikely result. You never know what can happen, but it is Bristol City for you. They have been very inconsistent this season. Obviously they have brought in a few new players. Yesterday they brought in they brought in Gardner Hickman on a permanent deal from West Brom, and obviously brought in Scott Twine on loan from Burnley for the rest of the season. Obviously Twine was on loan at Hull City in the first part of the 23-24 season, and I'm now hoping, can we stop going on about the Carabao Cup quarter-final win against Man United? Like, really? We are going that far, we're going that low to talk about a fixture that is now massively irrelevant. It's not my fault. It's not my fault this team finishes about 15th every season. It's not my fault. Yeah, alright, okay, because my mates keep going on about the result. That is when Bristol City beat Man United in the Carabao Cup. Yeah, Corey Smith and Brian. Brian here, the Brian from Family Guy. So yeah. No, I don't want a photo taken, I'm not desperate. So yeah, hopefully it is going to be a win tonight. That is what I'm hoping for. But you never know. if we can get a 1-0 win, I will take it. It is better than losing and better than crashing out another cup competition. Obviously, City, like this season, have got a new manager now. They have got Luke Manning, more Manning than Manning. He sounds like a Downton Abbey worker, but you know, I'm hoping, you know, results all of a sudden are picking up. Obviously, they've only lost one game in their last 4 or 5, so you know, losing against Preston obviously was a blow. But I'm hoping now we can put that result behind us and focus on the cup tonight. Yeah, that's why we lost. The focus was on this game, and that's why we didn't beat Preston, because the players' heads was gone. I'm looking for a Luke. So yeah, anything can happen in the cup. But yeah, it was clear to show at the weekend that their minds were on the West Ham game for tonight. That is why the Preston result went so badly wrong. But that again was down to the Bristol City team and the players. Like, you would expect a lot better from a team that, you know, have obviously beat Hull and Sunderland already this season, 2 rivals in the EFL Championship, and obviously dropped points against Birmingham, a defeat to Millwall. So Luke Manning has got a task here to produce, you know, remarkable events, because it's not been the season again. Bristol City have been predicted. Obviously, the hype around we are trying to get near the playoffs, which is unrealistic for a club that don't really back the manager. Obviously, Andros Weimann has also left the club on the season on loan to West Bromwich Albion. So obviously, you know, they probably brought in younger strikers to probably develop through. I think Scott Twine will score goals. I think, you know, Gardner Hickman, let's see what happens with him. If that permanent deal doesn't work out, then Bristol City again have brought another player that is not producing on and off the pitch. And obviously it depends what they're doing in training as well. But obviously, training to, you know, playing is completely different level. But I'm hoping the signings do work out, because City do need to score goals. We need to start keeping a few more clean sheets, and hopefully that will start with tonight. But I think West Ham are going to come in with nothing to fear. They have got a strong team. Obviously their players unavailable won't really matter that much, but they have got the quality to be able to do damage. They've got Danny Ings, Ben Rama. They've also got a few quality midfielders in Souček and Kufau and Ogbonna, Fabianski. So there's plenty of experience at West Ham tonight, and obviously Premier League quality might come through. But if they can't beat, you know, Bristol City at home at the London Stadium, then anything's possible. But you're relying on moments of spectacular glory. That is what's going to happen. But yeah, here is Ashton Gate. Well, the under.
Show them that.
Show them the what?
Show them that.
Obviously, just to prove we are at Ashton Gate, waiting for kick-off. So yeah, let's see what happens. But I'm really looking forward to it, because it's my first FA Cup game. I've never been to an FA Cup match before. Obviously, the magic of the cup always does spice things up. So, and like I said, it is live on the telly, BBC One HD, if you want to go and check the match out at Ashton Gate tonight on this cold, wintry night in January 2024. So yeah, like, back to the West Ham debate, they have got Premier League players, they have got Premier League quality, the experience is going to be there. But anything can happen in the cup, anything can happen with moments of optimism and moments of glory and moments of just trying to be able to produce magic, because this is the last competition City can win, because we're not going to get the playoffs. That's unrealistic. We're not going to win the championship. They ain't going to get automatic promotion. That is never going to happen. Yeah, I know. That is never going to happen in the lifetime of Bristol City fans. Obviously, me and my mates John and Josh are both here tonight as well, with me at the game. And obviously went for a nice Weatherspoons before the game. Had a nice fish and chips with some ketchup, with a nice pint of Pepsi Max. And yeah, great time out today. First game since the Plymouth home game. And when I came to the last home game, we did win 4-1. So anything's possible. Against Plymouth that was as well. Exactly. It was against Plymouth. So yeah, let's see what happens. I think City will win tonight. I've got that feeling. I think if we can sneak a 1-0 win, I'm taking it. Like, this is where West Ham do go through a 4-0 up after 25 minutes, and I'm not yet. I'm going back to the X1, I'm going back to where I live, and I'm going home, and I'm turning on Fall Guys, or Fortnite. So, you never know what can happen. It is the FA Cup. but I'm hoping for something spectacular. I mean, it would have been nice if, you know, Vyman would have stuck around, but obviously that would have affected the Gardner-Hickman deal. Obviously Scott Twine is unavailable due to cut competition with Hull, so he is eligible not to play tonight, which is a bit of a blow. And obviously Scott Twine is a good player. I do rate the guy. I think he's a good player. I think he will score goals, but it all depends on what happens with him going straight into the first team. He's got to go into the team, really. He's basically Bristol City's best striker now, and I think for me also, if he can develop and he can add quick impact into the first team and he can score the goals City need, then you never know. But I think it is going to take time for him to settle. Obviously, being at Hull has, you know, impacted his form. You have been on the channel because you've been walking in front of me.
Why are you not asking about our scores?
So if we're going for score predictions, boys, what are we going for? So let's hear from John first.
I don't know, mate. I reckon we're going to fuck it up by 2-1.
So okay, John's gone for 2-1 West Ham. Josh, what are you going for?
2-0 West Ham.
He's gone 2-0 West Ham. I'm going to go 1-0 Bristol City. You never know. This is where it goes to penalties.
They always concede.
Yeah, to be fair, Josh is right. Bristol City always do concede goals. So, and at home as well.
They leak more goals than my toilet.
Ashton Gate leaks more than Old Trafford's roof. And, you know, maybe Luke Manning can produce Liam Manning. I keep calling him Luke Manning. His name's Liam. He's Liam Manning, not Luke. I'm looking for a Luke.
Shout out to Liam Edwards.
Yeah, shout out to Liam Edwards, by the way. Massive shout out to everyone on the channel. You're all legends, by the way. Back with probably some live content tonight, depending on what time I get home. This is where it's like penalty 150, and we're still here at Ashton Gate. Everyone's cold, hungry, and everyone basically just wants City to win the penalty shootout. I mean, if it does go to penalties, I'm taking it. Like, I am going to take it, because if it's penalties, then City have got a chance here. Yeah, what are we doing? Walking around Ashton Gate. At the moment, we are walking around Ashton Gate. And yeah, obviously, it is very, very cold. So everyone, please stay safe in this weather. Please stay safe in this cold, cold, blistery night in Bristol at Ashton Gate. Emirates FA Cup third round. Evening. Here we are then.
Oh, look at the room Alex is getting.
Emirates FA Cup third round replay, Ashton Gate. Here we are then.
Okay.
Well, I'm seat 5. It's alright. I'm literally here. Here's my seat. Anyone want to see my seat number?
Alex has got.
Yeah. Number 5. Too short for my favourite number 7. There's John.
Hey mate, alright?
There's Josh. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, it's good to be back here. It feels like home.
They're going to blow bubbles.
More bubbles and fairy liquid. Oh yeah, it feels good to be home. It feels really, really good to be home tonight. First game since Plymouth. And obviously, and it's live. That's where all the Wet Fairy Liquid fans are going to be, in that stadium, in that stand there. They're going to keep blowing bubbles more than a bubble machine. They're going to go on about how they conquered Europe and how about, you know, certain player who...
But they won the BTEC Europe?
Yeah, basically won the BTEC Europe in the Europa Conference League, which, no disrespect to West Ham fans, you can chant and sing and song and dance about it all you want. But at the end of the day, when you can't even beat Bristol City at home as a Premier League club, you should be ashamed, and your fans should be fearing it. And I think if we have a closer look there, I think we are going to be on telly, because I think we're actually going to be on the telly, because I've spotted them already. They're in there. They're in there. They're in there. So yeah, it is live on the telly. It's live on the telly. It's about the structure, about the players.
Oh, it's so much better now.
Yeah, and I mean, look at the legroom I've got. I mean, look at this is the legroom I've got. Look at that fucking legroom. Got more legroom here than a coach. I mean, Coach 1 has less seat room than this stadium. I mean, it's nice to have legroom, but yeah. Here we go. Someone's already singing songs about Bristol City over there in the bottom left-hand corner, trying to get, you know, excited about tonight's FA Cup game. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really buzzing for tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I am. It's the first FA Cup game. You've got to take what you can get. If it goes to penalties, John's going to bugger off after 80 odd minutes.
No.
Everyone knows.
I'll record you when you're talking, mate.
Yeah, alright then. Yeah.
There's John, guys. Hello. And there's United. Guys, if you can do me a massive favour, can we please try and get Alex to 1,000 subscribers before February? Because this man here has done absolutely brilliant the last couple of years since he's been on YouTube. So if you guys can like share and like, you know, just make his like the thing happen, it'd be absolutely amazing.
Cheers, guys.
That's alright. But yeah, he deserves to get 1,000 subscribers. So and there's lots more content coming your way.
Oh yeah, and we also got upcoming games. We're going to the Leeds game at home on the 2nd of February, which is a Friday night.
Wee.
And we're also doing the Bristol City women's team.
Yep.
Watching the Man City women's team.
Yep.
Already licking my lips at that temptation already.
Especially Chloe Kelly.
Especially Chloe Kelly. Massive shout out to Chloe. Chloe Kelly.
And Greenwood.
And Greenwood. Obviously not Mason. So yeah, plenty of live content on the channel, plenty of matchday vlogs, like matchday clips. This is where Bristol City go 4 or 5-0 down within like 20 odd minutes. I'm getting the X1, I'm getting out, I'm going to get a nice chip butty from the chippy, get some chips, get on Fortnite, get on Fall Guys.
Where is that? Is your seat there?
Yeah, my seat's literally like here.
So you're literally in line.
Yeah. Well, they could have sat next to me.
They could have. These seats too.
And obviously, Josh is in control of my phone, which is obviously fine. Brand new phone, by the way, for more live content. And obviously, Josh is going to do. Is this where you do that whole walk along there?
Huh?
You do that whole line there?
No.
Well, I just want to do it.
Look at John, guys.
But yeah, I think we'll win tonight. I'm going 1-0.
Look at that air,
Even the
guys.
moon's over Ashton Gate already, so that must mean something. Even the moon in the sky's got predictions. I mean, it's half a moon at the moment, so it's actually a full moon, so you never know. But yeah, it is cold as well, so obviously please take safety and care, because it is bitterly, bitterly cold. This is why I am fully bloody wrapped up.
I got a question for you, Alex.
Go on then. You got a question? Got me a question?
Where do you think Bristol City needs to strengthen to try and get playoffs this season?
Everywhere.
No, I'm
Literally everywhere. The team isn't good enough for playoffs.
okay.
You might have brought Scott Twine in and some Percy the Park keeper's son on a permanent deal from West Brom, and you've basically set your leading goal scorer on loan. That isn't good enough.
Where do you think City will finish?
They'll finish where they finished last season. They'll finish 15th again and be satisfied with the mid-table finish. It ain't good enough. If City are going to mount for playoffs, they need to be more consistent. Need to stop conceding goals. Need to keep clean sheets. You need to be putting teams away when you get the opportunities you get. You shouldn't be losing to teams like Millwall at home. You should be drawing a Birmingham away. You are good enough to beat them. If you can beat Hull and Sunderland at home, you should be beating Millwall. You should be beating Birmingham. You shouldn't have lost to Preston, but you did. But that was down to your own foolish mistakes. If Bristol City can't defend and can't keep a clean sheet, then what hope have you got of achieving the glory that this club wants? Apparently, the glory is to get into the Prem, which is never going to happen in our lifetime, which it won't. We won't get up to the Prem in my lifetime. It's going to take decades for City to get into the Prem. It is going to take another 20 odd years. That is what I think. If it takes 20 odd years, I'm going to be 48 by then. I'm going to literally be 48. I'm going to be off 2 years off 50. That makes me sound really old, but I want glory for this club. They've got the facilities, they've got the stadium. It's a shame the West Ham's shit. It's a shame the bubble blowing fans are sitting in the Southie shit stand. That's where they bloody belong. And look at them. They're already getting their bubbles out. They're already getting their fairy liquid. Look at them. More fairy liquid in a bottle of Ariel that you buy from Home Bargains. So yeah, like, this club needs to get consistency on the pitch. I think it can, but you've got to back your manager. Obviously, Liam Manning has, so far, it's been very like that, up and down in consistency and in form.
More up and down than a couple.
Yeah, more up and down than a hot romantic couple in the Premier League.
Having a bit of hanky-panky.
Having a bit of hanky-panky, just like Joel and Avram Glazer do with Sir Jim Ratcliffe. So, yeah, anything...
Look at that smile, guys, on John.
It is FA Cup tonight, and I'm really looking forward to it. Obviously, this is the first bit of new content on the phone. Brand new phone for brand new content. Obviously, once we get to 1,000 and we get 3,000 short views as well, we'll then start being able to do something together as a channel and a community. And I'm planning to do something special once we get to that magic 4-digit number. But we've got to get there first before any promises can be made. But I can't do this alone. I need your help. Everyone's free to be part of the channel. Rival fans are welcome. I don't care who you support. I will respect your views. I will respect your opinions. But I really want to get to that magic number so I can get all of you guys more involved. Merchandise, more live streams, more days out together. Let's do this something special to mark an occasion that didn't look like it was going to happen way back in 2019 when I was stuck on 3 subs. And now look at it, we are like 9 away from 1,000. This means a lot to me. And like I always said, the channel is not about me. This is about all of you amazing people. Like, I will never take anything for granted in life. You always have to take the opportunities you all get. And I think for me, that's what, you know, you've got to be positive about. Yes, it's had its ups and downs, but obviously doing content like this, I really enjoy, and I hope you're all enjoying it as well, because you are all amazing people. If you dream, achieve and believe, you will achieve success in life. You've got to believe, you've got to have confidence, you've got to be upfront, you've got to be honest, you've got to be brutal sometimes, but that is a part of life. That is a part of life. And obviously an important message to everyone, never be afraid to voice your view and voice your opinion, because if you don't voice your view, you don't voice your opinion, you won't get very far. But yeah, as for tonight, let's focus on the FA Cup third round. Let's focus on 3 points. Obviously you can't get points because that's only in the league, but let's focus on getting a 4th round game. If you get Nottingham Forest, you get Blackpool. If you can get Blackpool in the 4th round, you're through. You will beat League One Blackpool. I'm not afraid of Blackpool. They've got more Blackpool here than the rock they sell in the sweet shops. So, you know, and Nottingham Forest, all they grow is a amount of trees. They're not Robin Hood, but especially with the points deduction, they've now got income in for breaking, you know, rules in the Prem. So anything can happen. So all I'm saying is, let's hope we win tonight. Let's hope we get the win we all want. And obviously it's sold out, it's packed. This has been packed for the first time in how many games? How many years? When was it last packed?
Man City last season.
Man City last season. This is the last time, first time it's been packed since Man City. Like, something I wouldn't actually think it would. I didn't think it would be sold out tonight. Obviously, the temptation of a Premier League club is going to be there. And if you can get through to the 5th round, which is, you know, one stage off the quarters,
They got a very good chance of getting a big club then.
Yeah, you've got a very good chance of getting a big club. If United and City can stay in it, Tottenham, Liverpool can all stay in it, Chelsea can stay in it, you've got potential for a big away game or even a big home game. And again, will be another sellout at Ashton Gate. The fans need your support. We all need to get behind all of this tonight, because if Liam Manning can get the win tonight, it might put the weekend result behind him. But I'm not. Anything can happen. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
But I'm looking forward to tonight. So come on, City. Cheers, guys.